I gotta start this video off with a serious cringe warning. The images you'll see in this video will make the cringe of your cringe break out in uncontrollable cringe. Remember when you were a kid and your mom told you that if you kept making funny faces, it would eventually freeze that way? Well, back then she was full of crap, but this video has the very real chance of seeing you end up like this. Now that you've been properly warned, I can tell you that in this video, we're going to look at more of the various shit from the Galactic Starcruiser Hotel, which officially opened to the public yesterday. I try to keep my videos a certain length, so I couldn't fit everything I wanted to into my last video, but we're going to jam a lot more footage into this one. And then we're going to take a quick look at further evidence that Disney is threatening to punish reviewers who do not give them positive reviews. So strap yourself in, pour one out for good taste, because the only ones allowed to review Disney these days are the ones who remember Mickey Mouse's most important motto.
If you can't say something nice,
go f*** yourself.
Alright, let's start this cringe fest off with a little trip down memory lane. Oscar Isaac, Poe Dameron himself, recently went to the Galactic Starcruiser for a short promo video. Let's have a watch.
It looks like the sets that I was on. I don't see the scenes anywhere, so it feels a little bit strange. Like, where are the cameras? Are we shooting a scene here? Because it feels totally authentic.
You know something that isn't authentic? It's Isaac's lines in this promo. I don't know about y'all, but whenever I see videos like this, all I can think of is, how much did Disney pay for your soul, sir?
Your soul is mine.
I think Poe Dameron would spend a lot of time in this room. I mean, this is amazing. It's all like Star Wars lounge music. I just keep thinking like a Twi'lek's just singing this, you know?
We have that.
Yeah, of course you do, man. Just the concept itself is it's just really wild. I don't think anything like that's ever been done before. Whoa. I'm out of ammo! Yeah, baby, you still got it. You know, you can be with a group of people and have a completely different experience and come out the other end and have all these tales to tell about what happened. Oh. It's going to be a fully immersive experience.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
They sure like to remind us how immersive the Galactic Starcruiser is, don't they? You can always tell which buzzwords the upper brass at Disney likes because the reviewers of the product ensure they use it and emphasize it constantly. It was probably focus group tested like the rest of the sterile Disney Star Wars experience. And speaking of sterile, check out this dialogue direct from the Starcruiser itself.
Attention, passengers of the Halcyon. The First Order has imposed a blockade on the Halcyon. The Halcyon is now under the authority of the First Order.
Can't do this, Fry.
Oh, but Samuel, yes, I can. And just look, I have. As we speak, TIE fighters are surrounding this ship. Star destroyers are moving into place. The Halcyon will not be allowed to leave this orbit.
You've gone too far, Lieutenant.
Look, I'm not sure I've gone far enough.
Acting is acting like you're not acting.
This stuff makes the dialogue in the prequels that some of us used to complain about seem Shakespearean by comparison. Let's watch some more if your stomach can handle it.
My investigation has deepened on your ship, and unfortunately, my suspicions have been confirmed. There is indeed extensive resistance activity.
I won't stand for this. I won't stand for this. Ignite the spark.
Please,
So act. But don't act like you're acting, get it?
All right.
Why don't we try that?
That dude yelling, "Ignite the spark!" That may be the cringiest thing I've ever heard. They are trying way too hard.
Ignite the spark!
Dude, seriously, that line was terrible in the movies and it ain't gonna win you an Oscar here. I cannot believe that the Imagineers for this piece of crap think that fans like the sequels enough to keep this hotel afloat.
We must remain calm in the face of such
Power.
That is not what I was going to say.
Those of you who have been loyal to the First Order, well done. But there's still yet more work to do. And Samuel, now that your allegiance is showing, those of you who have supported the resistance, you shouldn't be so confident in your plans. You're not as clever as you think. And let these banners be a reminder of where your allegiances should lie. The First Order will not be defined. Our authority is absolute. For the order! For the order!
The crowd simply doesn't care. You can hear it in their voices. Just look at how every single one of the people in their crowd just has their cameras out. They're not watching with their own eyes, they're watching with their cameras. Everyone is there for the views on their Twitter feeds and their websites. But whatever, let's check another quick clip out, but I'll warn you, if you disliked the way they treated Luke Skywalker in The Last Jedi, this may give you a bit of PTSD. My only question after seeing this is, if they wanted guests to drink green and blue milk, why, oh why, didn't they give you the authentic experience? Why didn't they build a mechanical version of a space walrus who seems disturbingly aware as you milk the blue crap from its udders? Oh, I know why. It's because that would be disturbing to the guests. So keep it out of the movies too, you degenerates. Oh, and here's another thing from the sequels on this ship that completely sucks. Rey and Kylo.
Enough! You will come to me!
The moving sidewalk was okay, but the writing on this thing makes it seem like a high school production. And the cringiest part of that video was the reaction from all the influencers down below with their little cameras out trying to pretend like they like this in order to be invited to the next Disney event. Oh, and you remember Gaia, right? The Twi'lek so-called superstar from the Starcruiser? Well, let's take a longer look at one of her performances here.
She's filled stadiums, she's filled concert halls, and today I promise you she is going to fill this room. Travelers, friends, Gaia!
Thank you, Dabblings. What a spectacular welcome. I am thrilled to be here with you on board the Halcyon. And I must say, there is something in this room tonight. Do you feel it? Yes. The energy is electric. It's energized. It's happening. It's hypnotic. It's me.
Any respect that you're feeling that's coming from me is a mistake on your part.
Okay, I understand what kind of character they're trying to cultivate here, but it's just so wooden. It feels so unearned. And the crowd, once again, is just a bunch of people holding up cameras. They're not actually there to experience anything.
He's more machine, than man.
Now, Sandro, this first song is one of your favorites. Can you tell us what it's about?
Coaxium.
Short and sweet, yes, but What is coaxium? Who can tell the class? Energy? Fuel, yes. Coaxium is fuel, but it is so much more than that. It's more than just a power source. It is a source of power. And we are free to harness that power. The power that can take you anywhere and get you everywhere. Hit it.
This crowd is absolutely not into her. They clearly don't care about this character. Why would they? And her little energy speech is enough to make my jaw completely pop out of its socket as I contort my face into cringe. But listen to the song here.
I'm gonna show you something crazier than your wildest dreams. I promise it will blow your mind. Give it away to the city. And the sun is so sweet, through the energy. Give it away to the city. Hear the blow, hear the bang, screaming from the engine fire. Y'all ready to roll?
There's fight!
Yeah, we all need a respite from that. I won't bother you with any more of that, well, I suppose some people might call it music, but here on planet Earth, we refer to it as torture. However, we're going to revisit Gaia again in a sec, but first, do you remember this little dance we looked at the other day?
5, 6, 7, 8. Right, back, right, left, left. Keep going.
Apparently, the justification for that little line dance rehearsal is by using that same dance later on with our dear friend Gaia.
That's just gross.
This is the worst.
Alright, that's about enough cringe for today. We're gonna change pace a little bit here. This Slate article from several years ago has recently resurfaced in light of the recent allegations from theme park reviewer Len Testa that Disney punishes those who don't give them positive reviews. I thought it would be interesting to have a quick look, so let's read. This is from November of 2017. It says, Disney is blacklisting LA Times critics because they don't like their business coverage. On Friday, news broke that the Walt Disney Company had decided to bar critics from the LA Times from advanced press screenings to punish them for running this fascinating series about Disney's political influence in Anaheim, California. The Times announced the news in a note to its readers that ran with their 2017 holiday movie preview, saying that they would continue to review Disney films, but their critics would only be able to see them when tickets were available to the general public. This puts them at a huge competitive disadvantage to other outlets that can have reviews ready in advance, which is exactly the point. This is the note from the LA Times announcing they were cut off by Disney so that they can't screen movies in advance any longer. And this is the article the LA Times wrote in September of 2017, which rankled Disney. Keep in mind the timing here. In the fall of 2017, The Last Jedi had yet to be released. And of course, that movie was extremely, aggressively protected by film critics in direct opposition to what the fans thought of the movie. Why was that, I wonder? Was it because these critics saw a blatant sabotage from Disney against someone who opposed them? I think so. And I also think that particular attitude has become more pervasive as the years have progressed. Disney realizes its immense power, and it also realizes that because it's such a big fish that even opposing media entities will dare not oppose them, or Disney will crush them. That being said, please remember that the reviews you may read about the Galactic Starcruiser are being written by people who can't oppose Disney. This means that we get tepid stuff like this. Everybody is asking if it's worth the value, but you are forgetting that the only person who can decide if something is worth the value is yourself.
Then why would I need you?
And I'm going to end this video with a friendly reminder that this absolute nonsense put out in the form of a hotel by Disney costs upwards of $6 grand for 2 nights. If I were charging the same rate at Disney for you to watch this video, by now you'd owe me like $30.
That's a spicy meatball!
Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your captain is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of booty.